The Armageddon box for Warhammer 40,000 is finally here. And if you've been wondering what exactly do you get for your money, this video is for you. Now, before we jump in, I do want to make one thing clear. I don't actually have the box in front of me. This isn't a physical unboxing and showing you each miniature. Instead, we're doing something a little different and hopefully a little bit more cleaner for you guys. We're going to open it together online through our imaginations. We're going through everything Games Workshop has officially revealed, including everything that's included, and whether I think this launch box is actually worth picking up. So let's just start right ahead and crack it open. And by the way, this is all available online. The very first thing you'll notice is that this is a big box. Games Workshop clearly designed this to be the centerpiece of 11th edition. This isn't just a starter set. It's the launch of an entirely new edition, 11th edition. And from everything they've shown online, it definitely looks like it. It looks impressive. Let's start with the miniatures themselves, because let's be honest, that's what everyone's here for, the new miniatures. Come on. Inside the box, you get two complete forces. On one side, you have the Orcs. On the other side, the Blood Angels, Space Marines. Together, that's over 60 brand new miniatures ready to be built, paint, and played. Whether you're planning to collect both armies or split the box with a friend, you're going to get a lot of plastic either way. And honestly, the new models look absolutely fantastic. The updated Orc boys have so much more movement than the previous kit. They actually look like they're running through the the planet of Armageddon. The boss knob looks brutal. The Weird Boy might honestly be one of my favorite miniatures in this entire release. And you've got the Blood Angels, the Space Marines, the good guys. Their armor has a much more battle-worn look compared to previous intercessors. It actually feels like these models belong on the planet of Armageddon. Now, miniatures are obviously the biggest part of the box, but they're definitely not the only thing inside. You also get the brand new Core Rulebook. This is where all of the updated rules for 11th edition live. If you're a beginner, this is probably the single most important book in the entire box for you. It teaches you how to play the game, explains the core mechanics, which are important to play the game. And it also includes a ton of incredible artwork and lore, which is amazing for everyone interested. Honestly, even if you've never rolled a single die, it's still a really cool book just to flip through and read the lore. Speaking of lore, next up, the lore book. One thing I've really enjoyed leading up to 11th edition is the entire story surrounding Armageddon. All of the lore, all of the stories. And this book dives into the conflict, explains why the Blood Angels are here, why the Orcs are invading, and it completely sets the stage for everything happening in the new edition. As someone who's still learning the lore and the game itself, I'm actually really excited to read this, hopefully online. Because Warhammer isn't just about the tabletop. The lore is a really big reason people fall in love with the hobby, because it explains the stories, the heroes, the villains, the losses, and the victories, and everything in between. Anyways, moving on, you also get Datasheet Cards. Now, if you're completely new, these are basically quick reference cards for your units. Instead of constantly flipping through a rulebook, you can simply grab the card for the unit you're using. It's a small thing, but I imagine it makes learning the game much more easier, which I will hopefully find out very soon. And obviously, this makes it easier for beginners. Then there are the mission cards. These help generate missions, objectives, and different ways to play the game and battle your opponent. One thing I've noticed about modern Warhammer 40,000 is that every game can feel a little different from one another. You're not just lining up two armies and charging straight ahead every single time. The missions actually encourage different strategies and different types of playstyles. And I think that's just really cool, in my opinion. You also get transfer sheets. Now listen, I will be honest about this part. I've never used transfer sheets before. I've never heard of them. But from what I've seen online, they're a great way to add chapter symbols, markings, and extra details to your miniatures without having to paint everything by hand. For beginners, that sounds like a pretty nice bonus and a pretty big one. Now, let's talk about the value, because that's really the question everyone is asking. Is all of this actually worth the price? Personally, I think it depends on one thing. Do you actually want both armies? If the answer to that question is yes, then I think this box is incredibly hard to beat. You're going to get dozens of miniatures, books, cards, rules, and enough content to keep you busy for months, if not years, depending on how fast you paint them. If you only want one faction, the value starts dropping, unless of course you split the box with a friend, which I have mentioned before. And honestly, that's probably one of the smartest ways to buy this set. Each person gets the army they actually want, and both of you save money. It's a win-win. One thing I also appreciate is how beginner-friendly this launch feels. Everything about this box seems designed to say, welcome to Warhammer 40,000. You're getting the rules, the miniatures, the missions, the lore. It's not expecting you to already know everything. It is a little overwhelming though. Anyway, it's giving you almost everything you need to get started. As someone who's also brand new to the game, I really appreciate that, without it being overwhelming. So, what's my overall impression as a beginner? From everything Games Workshop has officially shown online, I think the Armageddon box looks absolutely fantastic. The miniatures are probably my favorite part, obviously. The books look gorgeous. The new rules seem much easier to understand. And I am really excited to read up on the lore. And not to mention, the overall package feels like the beginning of a brand new era for Warhammer 40,000. Now, obviously, actually building the miniatures, painting them, and playing the game with them, that's where the real fun begins. But as a first look, I think Games Workshop did a really nice job on this all. I'd love to know what you guys think down in the comments below. Are you picking up the Armageddon box? Maybe you're splitting with a friend. Or are you waiting before jumping into 11th edition? Let me know down in the comments below. I read every single one. If you're following my journey into Warhammer as a complete beginner, consider subscribing. I've got plenty more videos coming on 11th edition. My first army, painting, and playing. And not to mention everything I learned along the way. My name is Zach. You're watching Warhammer Zone. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will hopefully see you guys in the next video, next Thursday. Thanks for watching. Subscribe down below. It helps me out. Peace.